Here's what I've been working on. A little project here lately. Have you seen my other videos? I explain how I put this Stihl motor on this Razor Gocart, but did you notice it don't have the diaphragm carb no more? Went there. Well, so I did some porting on the exhaust. I'll throw up a picture right here so you can see it. Maybe a few of them. Well, okay, so I probably gotta drill the exhaust out a little more. Looked like someone might have removed the plate that went here to point the smoke up or whatever. I didn't do that. It was already missing, but went with the larger carburetor float bowl. The actual float bowl was leaking, but I sealed it up. And here's why. Other than I ported it, so I made it about, I don't know, 1 to 2 millimeters larger in every direction on the exhaust port. It only has the fuel ports up the side here, on each side. Then it's got the exhaust ports. It's like it's got an actual reed valve inside here, which surprised me. But just around the other side of this, actually it's up in right behind the crank. So here's what I did. It's all opened up. Everything was opened up except for the carburetor. Well, she's opened up now. This is the reason why. Wait till you see it. Alright. This is about 10 millimeter hole on the inside at the biggest. It's actually smaller on this side. Probably about 8 to 10 mil at the largest. These NT, it's the actual speed carb that came off my 80cc bike. JB weld on there because I ported it out. I went a little too large on the porting, possibly right here, and a couple other spots had little holes in it, but I JB welded that a while back. But it's like I don't know, stock was like 15, I think, millimeter. I took off like a 2 millimeter lip all the way around it. So if it's 15, it's probably about at least 18 millimeter carb now. It ran real good on my bike when I did it. I fired it up once. I'm probably going to have to rejet it to a smaller jet, just because it has a large jet for an 80cc. But yeah, thing about changing the sprocket right here on the jack shaft to a I got a bike. I was thinking about taking and putting the smallest sprocket from the back wheel right here on the jack shaft, which is still 3 times larger than this 9-tooth here, at least, and putting maybe the largest down here on the shaft. Change the gear ratio because it went almost 10 mile per hour before I ported it or put the carb on it. I don't know what it does now, but I did ride it yesterday without the carb on it after I ported it, and I didn't clock it to see what it runs, but it felt like it went a couple mile per hour faster and had a lot more power just from the boarding. So the carb's going to add a lot more low end torque and power, and you can see the size difference. You see how it funnels in, way up in there. You can get a better shot on this side. At least twice as round. At least. Like I said, this is probably about 8 to 10, and this is about 19. So, oh, there goes my flashlight. Oh, that's it. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Later.